Hello, welcome to Train Sim World 6, where today we're going to go across the Atlantic and use the Boston Sprinter route. As you can see, I've not done any of the scenarios. I feel like we should start with the first one. I want one which is a full-length run, but not one with loads of snow. Then again, it's Boston, it's set in the winter, it will be snowing, so we might as well do the long one. This service travels from Boston South Station to Staunton and back, although worsening weather means delays are to be expected on the return journey. Okay, start an F40PH-3C MBTA, and then come back in a CTC-3 cab car. So we swap ends, basically. Not often we get to do a journey where we go both ways. Right. Decided I haven't done a US route in some time. So why not do a passenger service in the US, which is a very rare thing. Most trains in the US are freight. But we might as well do one of the passenger lines. The other two are Peninsula Corridor and the Caltrain. Couldn't remember what it was then. Right. Welcome to Boston South Station. Drive this service westbound to Staunton before driving the service back to Boston South. Okay. So we have to set it all up. Make sure everything's turned on. Unlock doors, that's on, that's on, that's on. Reverse it into forward. We're on level so I can release the brakes. Make sure they are cut in, yes. Headlights. Where's headlights? One of these buttons does the headlights. Headlights on. Step lights can go on. Headlights rear. Don't want them, I want headlights front. They're on bright, okay. Before we get going, we'll get the screenshot for the thumbnail. It's an interesting looking loco. That's us. 1071. And there's 1067 sitting there. Just about small enough to fit into the station. I've never really been on this route. What do the coaches look like inside? Ooh. Very open. Takes its time to say that I've taken a screenshot, doesn't it? It's all single decker. And that's the cab car. We'll be on that side on the way back. Can't really look inside unless I adjust focal point. There we go. So we've got a lot less controls in that. Emergency exit. Release both door locking levers. Pull door to open. And then exit, turn door latch, grasp handle, slide door open. Yeah, it's a slidey door. You can do that on this one as well. And then it closes when you start moving. There's a lot of things noticeable. Oh, I'm not in the cab. Okay, I want window open. Out. Doors. Sit up. Quite frequently slow. Back in the cab, how we're going. Could have the door open, but I'm not going to. We've got a 10 mile an hour speed at the moment. At least on this, the horn doesn't sound continuously when you press the button. We've got 0.9 miles before Boston Back Bay. Which is the first stop, and that is 4 minutes to get to it. Should be able to do that. So we left a little bit earlier than it would have anticipated. Okay, next to a freeway by the look of it, or pipe, or whatever type of road it is. It's not an interstate because we're not close enough to the interstate area. Just get the speed up to close to 10 as possible. Go 10 miles an hour. I don't know how to turn any of the emergency alert things on unless engine started to stop. Front light, or platform lights off. Front number lights. Engine move. Rear marker lights. Front marker lights. I can't see anything that would be to do with don't need the brake button, it's not raining. What I will do is make it so that when we go into tunnels, which I'm almost certain there's tunnels on this route, we don't get complete blackout. So we can speed up a bit. 30 mile an hour section now, but we're half a mile away from Boston Back Bay. And 2 minutes to get there. I'm keeping an eye on distance. I want to be able to get there on time. Mouse pointer. We're still following that road. Interesting. Oh, it's now starting to snow. It's a on this one. There's the first station. Platform on the left. Should make it on time. This is Boston Back Bay. Okay. All I have to do is get to the end and stop in the correct point. No passengers. Come on. Go. Open the doors. Marginally down. It's not going to run a little bit long. Look like the closing the other end of that. Sound tight. On a gradient, so I can release the brakes a little bit. About there. Can't release them fully because we'll start rolling. And I'm still loading passengers. Nearly done. A couple of seconds. Doors. Pulling away. Got 1.1 miles to get to Ruggles. Weird name for the station. And we're in the tunnel. I said we'd be in the tunnel, didn't I? There's a wide tunnel. 3 tracks. Making sure I'm not wheel spinning. Don't need the right one in the tunnel, so it's not enough. When we leave the tunnel, I'll probably put it back on. No, I'll put it inside of the tunnel. That's that. Let's close the window. Don't need the window open inside a tunnel. Get gassed out. Do up to 60 miles an hour. Soon be leaving the tunnel. A bit of freeze there. That's rare for a group of this age. Must be something loading in. Right, power. Putting brakes on. There's the other line. That looks like it's electrified, maybe. Yeah, it is. So we've got an electrified line as well as the line I'm on. I slowed down a bit too much there. There's another train. We're a bit late. Or we will be a bit late when we come to a stop. Maybe. Actually, we're 2 seconds up. I've just seen a collectible. Fire extinguishers. So this is a Just Trains route. This is Ruggles. I don't know what the next station is yet. I can actually release the brakes because we're on level track. And get the wipers started because it is starting to snow. I don't know if I can turn the wipers on over there. Yeah, have that one on max. That way I can see out that window as well. Waiting for... Does the horn do two-tone? No, but it flashes the lights. Interesting. Locking doors. Heading off. Hopefully without wheel spin. Hyde Park. I didn't know we were in London. I thought we were in Boston. We're now alongside the electrified line. Right alongside it. And into yet another tunnel. Why has I got suddenly bright? It's supposed to be dark in here. That's better. We've got a green signal. The red signal is for the electrified line. Or it could be for those two lines over there. Well, 5.8 miles before Hyde Park, so we can get up to the 100 miles an hour. That's cool. Nice bit of speeding. Which, get rid of the cursor again. Now that we're outside, one of the bridges. There's the other side as well. We're driving the Boston Metro service. Might turn that windscreen out the back bit. Going a bit too quick. Slightly quicker than this one. Another tunnel. Let's just go to another tunnel. It just means that if there is a second, I can see out the window. The snow gets heavy. I want to go into the street and that window will be tricky. As it is, it's not really that heavy at the moment. I have the window open so I can hear what the local is doing. Can't do that one at the other end of the track because you definitely can't hear the engine. But that's not too much of a delay. Signal, I'm glad that was green. That's what's green. It's an interesting route, this. I wouldn't have thought there'd be an electrified line next to it. Well, it is electrified, it's quite old. There's another one of our trains. There's a station. That we're not going into, but have a look. It's like, there's a That's the time. 15:53 and 37 seconds. And this is Forest Hills. It is an electrified line, by the look of it. Because that's... or it could be a communication cable. There's the exit, which you can't go up. Let's get down to get a shot showing the sheer size of an American loco. I mean, when you come down like this, they really are big. They don't have to worry about the loading gauge as much as we do in the UK. And as you can see, it's definitely America. 50 stars, 13 stripes. Oh, it does say danger overhead wires, so it is electrified. Interesting. On the way back, we will be in the other end, as I said at the start. Those are interesting locos. And as with all American locos, knuckle couplings. What's that say? Massachusetts Bay Transport Authority. That's what MBTA stands for. Ah, didn't know that. There's the knuckle coupling on the front. And it's quite a big cab. What's on that one? Can't read that notice, unfortunately. It's disabled in this bit. Got a few passengers. Okay, we'll carry on. We're doing 76 miles an hour. Oh look, leave the office for the manager. Always. We moved away from the third rail along the third line. Now, 2.8 miles from Open Up. Speed limit is dropped to 80 miles an hour. We're doing 70 miles. So, I'll have to settle back shortly. And there. Pictured in the snow, actually. The train rushing along in the snow with the snow being kicked up. There we go. And once again, under the back. It does not like going into photon mode at the moment. I don't know why. 2 miles to the next stop. Not necessarily the next station. Very good, very good. We've got Hyde Park, Route 128, Hampton Junction, Hampton Centre, station, so it's not too far. And then it's just pretty back. Yellow signal. Like quick power. 60 limit and 1.9 miles. At the Hyde Park Station. Not from 11 PM, so the sound of it. It's definitely at 6 AM. Yellow, which is slowing down gradually. Brakes. We are just over half a mile from the station. We're under half a mile. platform. I'm going too fast. Stop. We are early. Very early. Let's have a look around. There's the other train, 1062. That train is going to Boston South Station. Nice that the passenger information system works. Please do not hold the doors. You will delay the train and everyone on it. Please help our trains stay on schedule. Rules of conduct. No destroying property. No littering. No amplification devices on platforms. No more than one seat per person. No blocking others. No lying down. No unauthorised commercial activities. No large and bulky items. No music playing audibly to others. What's this one say? Don't run, the next train will be along soon. Over 80% of reported customer injuries are caused by trips and falls. Please be careful. And then trash, rubbish, is an issue. Please take your rubbish with you and be part of the solution. Your help will make this station cleaner and greener. There's the station nameplate. Okay. Why is it facing back? You'd expect the thing showing how many cars are there to be. So to cross over, you've got to come up onto here. Nice little town, this. There's the back of my train. I'm completely in the platform, even if I did stop a bit short. I have no idea what the collectibles in this game are, or this route, I should say, are. Just that there are collectibles, because it's a TrainSimWorld route. There's the recycling and rubbish area. Oh, there's a collectible. Route map. And maybe up here. Business investments you can trust. Now, higher platform for other types of train by the look of it. There's a possible collectible. So that's two that I've seen. Route map and fire extinguisher. Right. I wish it would stop putting me in there. Next speed limit is 60 miles an hour, not 45. I don't know why the bit up there is saying speed limit 45. What's that? Rules of work. ACS knowledge. Bye bye all the time. We've got to wait until 16:58 before we can go anyway. That's the independent brake. That's to do with the braking. ACS knowledge. Bell off. I'm surprised the bell doesn't turn on automatically. There is alert. I don't know how to turn it on. So all that controls. Net. Open doors. start up. Just looking if we're off. There we go. Stop and start. Alert up. Moving. Just making sure I've got everything turned on that I need to. Open that. So alerter should, it's come up now. It's 3.1 miles before the 128. That's 28. That's the river. We are doing a route that is set primarily in the snow. What is that? Football pitch with 4 goals. And not American football at that. That's weird. Really weird. Next speed limit is 60 miles an hour. Which is just that. Signals. Coming on, which is what I needed. Gives me more action points, that's all I wanted. I don't know why that sounds good in this multiplayer. It's about 60. Going through. Nice area here. There's a big station. So don't have to stop that maybe. I can see a route map just there. Can tell I have not driven this route. This is Redville or Reedville. There's fire extinguishers to be replenished. I honestly do not know what collectibles are on here. I think that might be a collectible, possibly. There's another one, set of fire extinguishers. That looks like origami. No, it's plants that are just covered in snow. There's another route map. It's just interesting to know where these things are. Better health just around the corner. Yeah. See channel for details. What's on the back? Business investments you can trust. You don't see adverts for health things in the UK. With a very good reason. We do not operate a for-profit health system. There's another one of those, which I think is a collectible. It's only the US of all the developed world that operates a for-profit healthcare system. Everywhere else, I'm coming up here to have a look around. That's a bit pointless. It's another rail line. Yeah, everywhere else operates or every other developed country, I should say, operates a universal healthcare system, such as the UK's NHS. Welcome to Reedville, or Redville. I don't know how they pronounce it, because it's Massachusetts. I'm just looking if there's any collectibles up here that could potentially be looked at. I'm not going to explore every single station. That'd get a bit tedious. But it does show that's beyond where I can go. Okay. Ooh, there's a security camera on that bit, just there, with the map opposite it. Okay, we'll go back. 2 miles to Route 128. Where that line comes from. Another line comes from. Oh, got it. 30 mile an hour speed limit here. Don't think we'll get up to that speed. Types of American motorcycles are weird. That's definitely. I mean, for all this, just to one side, and then it's just blank over here. Once again, a little bit early. But it's better than being late. I know I'm going to be late by the time we get back to Boston. I went past where I wanted to stop, but it doesn't matter. We've now just gone under Route 128. So if I look at what it says, Route 128. That will be that road up here, I believe. Let's have a look. We've got a proper covered over bridge. There it is. There's Route 128. A 3-lane highway. Can I get close to those signs to see what they say? City, downtown, services, west. Those shouldn't be over there, and there shouldn't be any on the other side because it's a proper... What's on the other side? Let me guess. Exactly the same. Yep. Okay. That's a bit cheeky. Oh, there's a car park there. Or parking lot, as the Americans like to call it. There's the running in board. one route map. Some workers in bright orange. Just there. Don't know when this, there's the fire extinguishers. I don't know when this route's actually set. Oh, I went inside the carriage. That's the rubbish thing, even though there's a rubbish bin right next to it. Or trash can, as they say in the US. There's the bit saying, please do not hold the doors again. Rubbish bin thing. Don't run. Next train will be along soon. Don't hold the doors. Lots of people. Lots and lots of people. There's all the posters again. Just looking if there is any other... Well, there's that poster, but it's on this side. So that is definitely a collectible of some sort. Wouldn't be at more than one location if it wasn't. And there's a route map. Okay. I may at some point come along and get all the collectibles. But I don't know when that will be. Oh, I'm on level track. I can increase the rate, so mostly just a little bit. I can see when people are ready to get off, or I'm ready to close the doors and so on. Rather a little early, so I'm going to shut the doors and then wait before I go. Loosen the brakes fully. A little bit before I close the doors. Oh, that's what's right. Let's see, so doors closing. Next stop, Hunting Junction, 3.3 miles. Oh, here's spin. Does not have a spin on this. What's that? Poster of some sort. I don't know what poster's all about, but go back to the cab. According to that speed limit thing, it's just 80-mile-an-hour speed limit for that. No, it's 135. Now it's really good. 20, I think. Use the full throttle. Interesting. Here's lights. They're meant to represent a yard. Can't go into exit. Really weird. I don't know. We've got to go. What's the next stop? We've got to go down. Yeah. We've still got a fair distance to go. Miles to 2.3 miles, which is just before Camden Junction. Power because we're stalling. Brakes on. And that's going to take ages to load passengers. That's where we're heading. Staunton. Seeing as we stopped well short, still on the junction, look. Whoops. There's a train coming from the other direction. Wherever this bit goes. They can't go until we've cleared. Whoops. As the saying goes. There's one of those. 2 more track workers. Everyone's having to walk down to the train because I stopped short. There's traditional American buffer stop. 2 more track workers. Lots of passenger information system boards. Where's that line go? Just to a buffer stop. Just here. Wouldn't want to run through it because straight down embankment onto a road. But you wouldn't be going very fast at doing it because you're coming off this little line. And you've got a car park with cars with open windows. And yes, they've got the correct side for the steering wheels. Unlike the ones in the UK, where they've all got American and European. Is there... It's an interesting bridge. Any collectible... Ooh, an old station building. with snow underneath the canopy. Can't see any collectibles. On the way back, we'll be stopping around here. Unlike this bit where we stopped really short. Oh, that's something I hadn't noticed. Lights up the steps. That's cool. Is it on the other bits? Yes. Only the one carriage, though. Okay. Interesting. We'll go back in. Wait for people to get up. Might be a bit late. The steps will be well short. Sorry. Didn't mean to make you have to walk. Definitely early. Well early. Who are those people? Beckoning on my train. Better hurry if they are. Hurry up. We've got a minute. Oh, really? Train coming in. Going? Oh, door's locking. Here we go. Check to make sure I've got the doors locked. Oh well, they'll be open when we get to Canton Centre. It's the next stop. Lock the doors while I'm moving. No. Sorry folks. My bad. Oops. It's only a short distance to Canton Centre. And a bit further to get to Staunton. Whatever it is. Hey. Going down to single track. I'm not worried about speeding up because we're about to stop. station. Just round here. Brakes on. Wait until the doors are fully closed and then I can unlock them. Come on. Doors are open, ready. Got the crossing going, but I'm not ready to go to the crossing just yet. I think we're going up onto the bit that's passengers. I'll probably have to lock these doors. Step back. Nothing there. We're going to stay open for the rest of the journey. It's not locking the doors. Maybe if I go and manually close them. Let's stop open. And I've got the doors. Can't close them. Manually do each door, so we're going to be a bit late. Doors are closed. Got to manually close each door. So I'm going to talk to the other one. Others open. That's annoying. Costing me time. Didn't want to have to do this. Part of the issue is stopping short. Okay, they're all closed. Brakes off, forward we go. Go back in the cab. We're going to be a little bit late, I think. But we should have enough time on the run round. I don't need that wipe going now. Turn it off. Keep mine going. So it's currently still snowing. And when we get to Stoughton, or whatever it is, I can't pronounce it. When we get to the end station, I'll shut this window, turn my wipers off, turn off the fan. Hopefully we're into the train. Only thing I won't turn off is the loco engine. I wouldn't see this route without the snow. Probably look really pretty, but it's obviously set for winter. And I haven't tried driving it in can't take it down. Or just walk around freeway. Going with this, so I can't exactly put full power. And maintain 40 miles an hour. I don't normally see the track line in the US. Too long, one short, one long. That's crossing because I didn't see the crossing until quite late. Didn't quite get the chance to do that. Goes down to 10 miles an hour. Staunton. I'm not sure what the pronunciation is. I'm going to call it Staunton. We've then got to go back to Boston. So going to be a bit late, but with me having to go and close the doors if they're stuck, then I was expecting to be late. I learnt the American Railroad crossing works on the original Microsoft Train Simulator. The American route that was included in the base game told you how to do this one. 2 long, 1 short, 1 long, with the last long one carrying on until you're on the crossing. Okay, stop right out. I may have done that a bit early. Why have I stopped? These cars are speeding on that bend. That's clever. That signal is yellow. And then we can into Staunton. Whatever. last station on the line. Going a little bit too quick, but braking. Oh well, we're going to be short. We are a minute late. Having to go and manually close the doors. Brakes. Right, unlock those doors. Completely closed. Let's do that. Turbo people out, set the engine runs off, and bridge on it. If it doesn't make you stand up. Right. Off. Doors once. Why is it not letting me unlock the doors? Have I got to manually do the doors again? There we go. Passenger door, let's see if we have to turn things back. Yes, I know. That's what I'm doing. I've done it. So control pump to off, that's the last one. Where's the handle? Go down to the other end. Oh, close the window. I'm leaving the wipers, can't be bothered. Calm down. Close the door. Sorry, no through. Get rid of that while I'm here. There's the level crossing, beeping. That would be so annoying, a train. Thank you for blocking the way. The train just blocking crossing while the engineer, as they call them in America, goes from one end to the other. So that's placed. Open that door and climb up and then sit down. Forward. Neutral first. On. Put in the passenger. Headlights right. Lock doors. Please lock this time. Some of them haven't locked. Which ones haven't locked? Which one hasn't locked? Along the northeast corridor, more than 2 trains making at the same time. And still want to make the 2 slowly, prepare to stop. Okay. Takes a bit more to get going on this. I open the window? Yep. Now what I need is about there. Easy. Come on. Are we going yet? There we go. What I don't like, I can't open the door now. Level crossing. I don't know if there's the option of putting the, what's that? That's alerter. That's what I wanted. Ooh, you gotta go into the car. Okay. Speeding a bit too much. Time to leave the area though. Should be able to speed up soon. Not as elegant as the cab of the Loco. There's the no, that's not electric brake valve. That one. Cab signal acknowledge, alert to reset. There's the throttle. Okay, we can the right bit. That shows the signal. Let's close that down. Crossing. We've got 2.7 miles before Hampton Centre. That's a bit better. Even a bit too much. Okay. Is completely off at the moment. It's not really snowing that much. I missed that crossing. It's those legs. That's great. Okay. 1 miles, 30 mile an hour limit. That is Hampton, where the line goes back to double track. Nice loop, a nice line, running past people's houses. I actually don't need the window open in the... What's that? That's cool. Still going downhill. I've got the brake on a little bit there, which is maybe slowing down a bit too much. I'm going to be well late because of issues, but you know what? I want an image of the cab car control leading with disabled bay directly behind me. Still can't see me. See, I'm not there. I'm invisible. We go into view 2, you can see me. No emergency access at this location. Okay. Then you've got COM, multiple unit, COM, 480 volts on the electrics. And there's the air pipes. Does that mean I've just thought, did I turn the headlights off properly? Well, it's now showing that way because it's in reverse. Should have the red lights on. But it's got a single white. Oh well. Those are supposed to be on. And I left the cab light on. Crossing. Oh, there's a handbrake. Didn't know that. A few things about this I didn't realise. Like the handbrake. Open that one. It's far enough away from me that it won't affect my driving ability. Bring the speed down a little bit. Got to slow down for Canton actually, so I will keep an eye on distance. When it gets to 550 yards, I'll apply the brakes again. So about now. Go down to minimum. Flashing yellow, which is caution. Brake completely because I was slowing down too much. We are 4 minutes late. More than 4 minutes late. Oh well. Can't be helped. What happens when the doors start playing up. I've unlocked them. This is getting ridiculous. It's not unlocking doors. I've got to unlock one manually. There we go. Oh, actually, it's one door. on, up this end. Can only do the one door at the moment. One thing I will do, because I can. Go back into that view. Gonna jump in? Why are you going up that end? As soon as it says to close the doors, I will. Probably go into camera 3, but I'll need to be on the other side for all the others. Go back in the cab, just to show what happens. There we go. I did not do that myself, it closed it automatically. miles an hour over the junction. So it's a facing point. We haven't got that far before we get to Canton Junction. So we won't really get much speed up. That's the 20. I'm going to go into camera 3, so 45. Good. Right. It's on the floor, so right. Waiting on. And we get to Canton Junction, I mean. Start applying a bit of braking. Here's the station with the weird bridge. We want to go as far forward as we can. Without getting too far forward. Right. Nearly time to put the brakes on. There we go. Into a stop. Go like that. Open the door. I'm only doing the one door. You want to get on, come up this end, and then walk around the rest of the train. Those doors are not working. So even if I do that, it's not working. No one wants to get on. No, we've got a few seconds before I start closing the door. Go. Right here, there we go. We have a yellow, and also 20 mph speed limit as we go onto the main line. Don't know where the how far down that goes. Significantly further. Quite a bit further, in fact. Still going. I was looking at something and the alerter came on. Oh well. I'm speeding. I'm speeding, but I got that. Come up. Now the speed is... Why is it still saying 20? What's that other one? The one down there. There we go. Now we can do this line speed. Oh, open that, or close that window. Wouldn't that open? There we go, that's open. Got a fair while before we get to Route 128. Or 128, whatever you want to call it. We've got yellow signals. Starting to snow. There's got a new light. Got a red signal. Okay, I can look the bell. Everything's good. Letting friction slow me down a little bit at the moment. We've got a red signal before we get to Route 128. Okay, now we might have looking great. Red signal is just there. Speeding into a red signal. Proceed at restricted speed. Stopping in Route 128. So restricted speed is less than 10 miles an hour. Next signal's green. Okay. Interesting. the red signal was all about. Gives an excuse for being late at least, other than the door's not working. Right. We're currently over 4 minutes down. Can't make up. Okay. Is that on Murphy's line? Cleared my line. I wasn't expecting to see another train on my line. I'm just going in at a nice safe speed that I can stop at safely. Right. Get to the stopping point. Right. Into that view. Open the door. Hey people, you just pushed me out the way. It's like get in and out. I don't need to tap doors. Okay. That door can stay down. It's not a ground level platform. Jump on. Anyone else? Brakes. Still waiting for the brakes. On our way. There's the door closing. Hyde Park, Ruggles, Boston Back Bay, Boston South, and that's it. I've done all that lot. We are over 6 minutes down. Which is slightly annoying. Denied right signature. That's not good. It's going to be considerably down now. Is the signal company is red. I had hope I could make some time up. That's not going to happen. Shoot up again. Signal's gone yellow. I was hoping that we'd get some really heavy snow. It hasn't. Probably do this without the white packet of it. There's no it's not really heavy snow, it's just relatively light. Here's junction. Park. I always think Hyde Park is London rather than America, but obviously it's in America as well. Interesting, yeah. Let's look at it. Okay. It's storage of some sort. Let's zoom back. Slowing down to Hyde Park. That slight noise is signal. The signal's yellow. As I said, it's not really heavy snow yet. I was expecting it to get heavier. I was looking forward to some slightly heavy snow. Still at 10%. Doesn't need to be totally heavy, but totally speedy. Right. Hyde Park, which is just ahead, and the other train is still in the platform. Come on. Am I going to have to put brakes on pretty hard? Like it. Sitting there. I'll keep as close to it as I can. Come on. Gonna go? Can't tell if it's moving. where he goes. It's a bit annoying that I'm having to follow the train that close. Park. It's still saying that I'm on time. Despite me being now 5 minutes late. Going to that view and open the door. Open the ramp. It's a low level platform. And I'm getting on. I want to have a look at something. $16.54 due at 1700. Yeah. That's 6 minutes late. At least it's showing that I'm late. Oh, went inside. Boston South Station. Got 2 more stops before we get to Boston South, which is when it comes up. Can't remember the other station. Stopping at Ruggles, Back Bay and Boston South. Okay, oh, gone too far. Let's go to here. Put the trapdoor down and it tells me to close the door, and then close the door. Forward we go. Next stop, Ruggles. Supposedly in 10 minutes. Next signal is yellow. Up over the road is playing really loud music. Really annoying. Shouldn't be able to hear it. I don't seem to care. Put cab light on, seems to be going into tunnels. Shortly. It's also getting dark. Next signal is red. I was expecting that. No, I'm going to press that. Dynamic brake reset. Night dimmer. BBC, overnight. Sorry, we're running late. Didn't want to do that. I'm just messing around while I'm trying to to Boston South. That's not showing anymore. I turned it off. It was limiting me to 20 miles an hour, so having it switched off is probably a good idea. Ooh! There's the red signal. Oh, that was just in time. That was just in time. I didn't realise how close to that red signal I was. Still got quite a while before we get to Ruggles. 4.7 miles. Might be able to get some speed up. Unless the train in front of us is stopping at the other intermediate stations. I have absolutely no idea. This is quite a speed. Not permitted to ride in this episode. I can never look back. A bit more speed now. I like that I can open that. If I go into P2, that's now open. Shouldn't be able to open it when the train's in motion, but still quite fun being able to do it. I'm getting up a decent little speed now, and of course the next signal again. And I get permission to go past. No. Slow down. Am I close enough to give me permission to go yet? No. A bit harder than I wanted. Something better in front of me. And I go mad. To see the signals indicators just gone clear. As I nearly come to a stop. We start going to the tunnels. That signal, if I hadn't got the overhead display, would have been really bad. I wouldn't have seen it. Over on the middle road now. Go to the closed platform and start time. brakes again. Goes to the train. Which is where I've got a red. What happens when you're running late? Okay, it's cleared. Into yellow. We're doing 30 miles in this. But I've driven 30 miles. Haven't videoed it all. Oh, there's the emergency brake light. Okay. Useful to know. Now alongside the electrified by-third rail line. Well, on a overhead electrified line with no electrified locos. That's clever. Right, Rubbles. And next stop in 2 miles. Next signal is yellow. Keep an eye out for this that other train is too close. I do know that I was going a bit faster than it was, but I just saw it go around the corner. Power. Next signal's green. Does that mean the preceding train has been put onto a different line yet? South 10. Okay. Signal's now yellow. Tunnel. So I won't see if there's a train in front of me. Yes I will, because it's right in front of me. Okay then. I caught that up a bit quick. I'll let it pull away a little bit. And then we'll continue on our way. I was definitely not expecting that. That's the reverse. Didn't want to do it then. That was a little bit unexpected. Did not expect to see a train that close. That's line of sight operation, not absolute block. You know what? I should get it just there. Out the way. We are definitely late. Made up some time, but having to slam anchors on just because of that other train being really, really close. It's an interesting structure. There's a photo mode while I'm here. I want to see what that is. Some form of... What is it? Odd. Is it an old station? By any chance? Because that's next to a road. Yes. An abandoned station. With no platform in it anymore. So that was a station for the third rail line. Interesting. And I can't go through there. Where's that other train? In the platform. Okay, there's Ruggles Station anyway. So... stop. Again. It's like driving a tram. Line of sight operation. Need to go into this view so I can see when that's going. And the door is on the other side. Okay. Whether I'll be able to be in camera 3. Do the door. There we go. Stopped. See that restricted. Okay. Forward. Like this. Nice gentle creep forward. Gravity will speed me up. Be prepared to apply the brakes. Signal showing is yellow. That's obviously for the train that's currently in the platform. Let's look out. Oh, I don't know. The platform that I want is my side. The side that I've currently got the camera. That's okay. The loco in quite a way along the platform. I'm going to have to stop short of the platform at this rate. Oh no, we're going. It's just gone into shadow. Yeah, he's left the platform now. Wrong button, then I want button 1, not button 2. And it is the other side. That's annoying. I don't think doors will open by me using the try the keyboard shortcut. See if that works. Yeah. Nice and gently. Gives that little train time to get out of the section. I suppose. Oh, you were close. Don't walk on the tactile paving, especially when there's a train coming in. Silly person. Into a stop. No, still can't do it. So going through this camera. And open the door. There you go. Get on and off. Off and on. Don't want to go into. There you go. Go into Box Street. Now that's for the westbound train. Still looking late. Can't be bothered to do other doors. Can't go in like that. But suddenly disappear, that's really funny. When we get to Boston, I will open all the doors. There we go. Next stop, Boston Back Bay, 1.1 mile. Can't exactly rush because we're following that other train. I do like the cab of this auto coach, for want of a better word. Cab car. It's quite, while it's very sparse and has the sliding doors, it is quite a interesting system. Yes, the UK pioneered push-pull operation with the LMS, SR, LMER and Great Western all doing push-pull in the days of steam. It's nice to see how other railways do it, or other countries. Now in the tunnel under Boston. Power. I might have to go like that to be able to see further, possibly. I can't see if that other train is close to it. And I'm speeding up. Oh no, I should be slowing down. Oh, look. Under the river in Boston. There's a 9 mile speed on it. the bend, and there it is. Just pulling away. Come on. Okay. That was a bit hair-raising, to say the least. Come round the bend and the train's just there, pulling out as I'm arriving. I am definitely well over 6 minutes down now. There goes the other one. Stop. Go into this camera mode. Can't do anything else. Open to doors. Pull back a little bit, see if I can get out. I wonder if I can go out through just those 2 doors. Anyone getting on? Yes. You getting on? No. Wait, you. No. No. No one's getting on. Okay. Build head height. I can be able to zoom in. Don't think anyone else is getting on. People under the platform though. Fire extinguishers, as you see. Okay. Open doors. There we go. Right. Go 0.9 miles to Boston South Station. Denied, wait for signal to change. Gotta be a bit closer. Come on, just keep the track by the sound of it. Not going to rush. I'm already late, so why not be even later? Doesn't give me an actual deadline to get into Boston, which is good. Signal's yellow. Slightly. Right on here. And distance to the station and back 15 mile an hour speed limit. 30 mile an hour speed limit now. Probably back into the platform we started in there with it. both got the lights on. I've got yellow, they've got yellow, so why haven't they gone in? Maybe they're waiting for me. So I was actually following two. Next signal is red. And now in the 10 mile an hour section. I'm going to have to try and manually open all the doors. See when my time has to end. Once I'm in, the other trains will probably come in. Train, that's good. And it's about to go out. There's an Amtrak over. There's a couple of Amtraks. They're electric. 641 and 604. They're the Akela type, I think they are. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there's another one, which is 627 with no driver. What are the inside of these coaches like? Any nicer? Oh, they've got airline style seats, look. That's designed for long distance. And then I'm coming down which one? This one, I believe. Yes, there. That's where I've got to stop. Once again, camera's in the wrong place. Trying to go out. Go into angle 3 again and manually open all the doors. Boston South Station. Engine power. Terminal station, so can't go beyond the end where it says, and then it's close to back on. There's a route map. That's the only other one I placed. I placed 3 route maps in total. Okay, off now. Stop. And go number 3. think I opened my door. Is that the one? No. That door. That door. Finding out through. Get out of the way. Forcing me to open the doors. I honestly don't know why the doors went funny. Never had that before, but there we go. It's finished. Okay. So, I got a gold medal, which is the highest I could get because it's a Train Sim World 2 route. Boston Bay Track 3. On time. Ruggles Track 3, a minute early. Hyde Park Track 3, a minute early. Route 128, Track 1, early. Canton Junction, 2 minutes early. Canton Centre, a minute early. Stoughton, a minute late. Canton Centre on the return, 4 minutes late. Canton Junction on the return, 5 minutes late. Route 128, Track 2 on the return, 6 minutes late. Hyde Park return, 5 minutes late. Ruggles return, 5 minutes late. Boston Back Bay, 7 minutes late because of the train in front of me. Stopping wasn't too bad, apart from Canton Junction, 184 yards away. Stoughton and Boston South, within a yard, stopping. Next nearest was Canton Centre on the way out. So that was good. No seriously excessive speeding, just minor speeding. Time taken, 1 hour, 51 minutes and 11 seconds. Plus however extra long it took to do the screenshots. Distance driven, 37.57 miles. Distance walked, 206.11 yards. Or 0.11 yards. That's the first scenario on that one that I've done. To be honest, it'd be nice if the route was in the springtime or summer with no snow. Massachusetts doesn't always have snow. As is my usual now, video will end with however many screenshots I took. And, well, Friday we're returning to Sodor. I don't know about any of next week's videos yet. I have not made my mind up. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And, well, you're still watching. If you have, and you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the thumbs up button. And, well, enjoy the screenshots. Have a great weekend and be seeing you.
Productions. Filming trains and events that happen in town.
Wearing his red trilby, Dale can be seen with cameras 3 all set up.
Steam trains and diesels, electrics and freights.
Dickens and fireworks, tractors at Christmas.
Warbler Productions.